I posted one of these reels, very funny reel, and I got so many response, and I was expecting it because I was like, when I saw it, I was like, does this make sense? Or even if it makes sense in other states, not in Nigeria. So this reel is talk about how do you make real estate money so quick. Then the response was, buy a house, live for it for 2 years, then rent it out, buy another one. By the time you do that several, like 5 times, you'll be a rich, a wealthy real estate investor. But for me, and with the little experience I have, all that depends on where you are coming from. Let me put it that way. If it's here in Nigeria, it does not work. It will not work. And it will never work. It's not as easy because mortgage business in Nigeria is different from other states. So I won't advise anybody to go on mortgage, live in the house. After 2 years, you give it to someone else, you rent it out, and go and get another property on mortgage. Here, it doesn't work for us here. So mortgage simply means when they give you a set amount of money to buy a home, you agree to pay back with loan. And in Nigeria here, the time range, the minimum to the highest time range they can give you is to 5 to 30 years. Unlike in some states where you can buy any land on mortgage and pay as long as, maybe even if you couldn't pay the money, even if you cannot finish the payments, your grandchildren can continue making the payment, or your great grandchildren. But in Nigeria, you have limited time of 5 to 30 years to pay back the money. So when you buy a property on mortgage, basically it's not yours till you've cleared up the bills, what you're owing, because that's a loan. Some mortgage bank does not have houses to sell or to give you a mortgage, while some houses are on mortgage. Yeah, and they will give you how to pay, like the payment plan, the instrumental plan. Some don't even get up to 5 years. It depends on the source of which you want to buy your land from. But from what I've seen so far, and from the little knowledge I have, if you want to buy a home on mortgage, there are some reputable companies or mortgage bank that you can buy from, and I have a few of them here. The one I'm sure of, and I will convince you to go for, is Abbey Mortage Bank PLC. Yeah, that's one of the most premium, largest, and most profitable non-aligned primary mortgage bank in Nigeria. It's one of those 7 national primary mortgage banks licensed by the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. So Abbey Mortage Bank PLC is one of the reputable, most trusted mortgage bank. You can loan some money to see, and buy a house. So that's it. So before you go into any mortgage business here in Nigeria, just know that there is no need of you living in the house. After 2 years, you're renting it out. It will not work. It doesn't work that way. So before the end of this episode, I would like to tell you the risk in mortgage bank and also the advantage. Don't forget, I'm still your most preferred real estate consultant, and click on the like and subscribe button. So here are the advantages of you buying a home on mortgage. It gives you the opportunity to achieve home ownership. It helps you to build equity and also help you to potentially access tax benefits. Yeah, these are one among many advantages of you having a property on mortgage. If you are to calculate, you realize that some tenants, the yearly rent almost equals on the mortgage payment you're supposed to be making in a month, or maybe in 3 months, depending on the payment plan or the instrumental payment plan. So instead of you going out there getting a house for rent as a tenant for 2.5 million or even 1.5 million, just get a loan from a mortgage bank and look out for a house that has a mortgage plan kind of payment, then pay instrumentally. Because if you can afford a house for rent for 3.5 million or 2.5 million, then you can do a mortgage plan kind of investment. Advantages of investing or buying a home on mortgage. Yes, definitely. Is a loan, so you are in debt. So you are committed to paying debt monthly or 3 times in a month or once in 3 months, depending on the payment plan. And as well, if you can be able to meet up with agreement on how to pay and when to be done with the payment, the house might end up taken away from you. You will not be the owner of the property, and the interest rate that is attached to mortgage rates do change subsequently, so you might end up not meeting up. So these are just disadvantage. But I said something before that if you know you're a kind of person that is capable of paying a house rent of 1.5 million or 2 million above, you know you're capable of doing that consistently every year, then it's best to go to Abbey and get a loan from them. You can pay in such manner within the space of 5 years to 30 years. That's it. So I think I've cleared the air concerning that particular rule. I made this video particularly because of that rule. So for you to know that here in Nigeria it does not work, just study your government, study your state, know what works for them, know how mortgage bank works there, the payment plan, the longevity of the payment plan, and if it's what you can do. Because some people, they can continue paying to their grandfather can still the grandchildren can continue the payment as long as the generation continues. But here in Nigeria, you have a specific period of time to make up your payment, and refusal to meet up to the time or the terms or conditions, the house will be reversed back to the owner, or it will be given to the mortgage bank in collateral to your money. Hope this information helps. So if you have any question or you need more clarification on what mortgage bank is and how it works, I've already told you guys where you can get one of the places I'm sure that you can get a loan from to buy a house or to buy a home, whatever you want to buy, or even to buy a land. Abbey is the best option for me. So but if you need any more clarification or guidelines on how to go about it, call us on our number, chat, send a DM, call us on the number written down there, or put up your question on the comment section. I will attend to that. Yeah, thank you for your time. See you in my next episode. Bye.